Well, the Washington Commanders have fired tight end coach Ben Steele just as training camp is about to kick off.
Steele cited for DWI in Loudoun County last month. For more on this story, our team insider JP Finlay joins us in studio. JP, what more can you tell us about the situation and what happens next?
Yeah, this is obviously not news anybody wants to talk about, especially just days before training camp opens for the Commanders. Now, Steele was just brought into Washington. David Rye had been the tight ends coach in Washington. He got promoted up to passing game coordinator. So Dan Quinn tabbed Steele, who last year worked for the Arizona Cardinals. Quinn and Steele worked together back in 2019 in Atlanta. But the charges here are serious. You have changing course without signal, obviously DWI that we've mentioned, refusing testing, and obstruction resisting arrest. So this is pretty significant. The incident happened on June 7th. In the time after that, the Commanders placed Steele onto administrative leave. That includes their mandatory minicamp sessions. If you remember, it was Wes Welker working with the tight ends during that minicamp session, as well as Rye, kind of in addition to his passing game coordinator duties, worked with the tight ends as well. Obviously, these charges are serious. The situation is serious. But from a football perspective, this is not going to make or break the Commanders' season. You obviously want your tight ends coach to be in a solid place and to really help those players develop. But you've got Rye, who served in this role just last season. And I'm sure Dan Quinn's going to speak to the media Tuesday night, 6 o'clock. I'm sure they have a plan in place now for what they're going to do. They've known about this for over a month. It is a little odd to make this decision just days before training camp. Maybe they've already made the decision, though, and they made it public because they know we're going to be out there and we're going to be asking, hey, where's the tight ends coach? Serious situation for Steele. Obviously, the legal process has to play out. But from the football perspective, we can go back a couple of years, 2022, when Ron Rivera was running things. A defensive line coach got fired in the middle of August because he really wasn't getting along with some of the players. So it's not like this is crazy out of the ordinary, but I'm not going to pretend that it's a good situation either. You'd obviously love more stability in your coaching staff, especially with camp just about to open.
And you don't want any distractions either.
No, but I think that's why you do this now. Because if they wanted to say, okay, well, you're innocent until proven guilty and we're going to let the legal process play out, then it's something that kind of lingers around the team. And I just don't think they wanted that to linger around the team. And I'd also say this. Since the Josh Harris organization, since the Josh Harris ownership group has taken over this organization, I think they've really tried to keep things as clean as possible. Pro sports, just like in life, you're always going to have situations arise. It's not that unusual. But I think these guys want to play things as by the book as they can. And a tight end coach, again, I'm not trying to diminish the role. This is not the offensive coordinator or the defensive coordinator or somebody that's going to seriously impact day-to-day operations.
So you don't expect for them to make any sort of quick decisions or rash decisions based off of this?
I bet tomorrow night Dan Quinn has an answer about what the plan is.
Okay.
I would fully expect that.
All right. JP, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks, JP.